I just don't really see the point in talking if no one's here to say hi to. I'm just gonna work on my projects. Anyone who watches this later, I hope you're all well. I just have had an afternoon. The lighting is making my teeth look weird, so it's not that. It's not. Maybe this will be better. It's a little bit better. I don't care. I don't give a crap. It doesn't matter. Hi, guys. How are you doing? Life's too short to give a crap about something like that. I hope you're all well. Having a good day. It's almost the end of our... Holy cow, how... You can, like... Anyway. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Reese. Olivia. Singular 123. Maxie. Hope you guys are doing good. I'm just gonna be sewing and chatting. Thank you, Olivia. I really appreciate that. I've worked all to say that I appreciate that. I am hanging in. I'm a little bit stressed out, but I know it's all gonna work out. Because instead of thinking, what if this happens, I'm thinking, even if this happens, it's still going to be okay, right? Because in the end, whether something that you think might happen happens or not, we still don't know if it's going to happen, right? So if it actually happens, even in the end, it's all going to be okay. So I'm just telling myself that I have a lot of appointments coming up, and my doctor decided to make surgery that week when I've been asking for like 2.5 months for the surgery. And I literally told them, I gave them all the information they could need, and I still haven't actually spoken to anybody at the office. This is so, like, I have so many stories I could tell. So then I get a message saying, okay, this is when you have to go, and this is what time, and this person's gonna call you to ask you questions first. And I was like, okay, but you didn't talk to me, because I would have said, no, I can't do that day because I have like 6 appointments that week. Because for some reason my doctors like to make like all the appointments in like 1 week. I don't get what that is, but I get exhausted, and so like by that Friday I'm like, haha, no. And also I was at the wrong hospital. So hi, Demon, in Russia, 1973. Must have been a very interesting time to be around there. Not interesting in a necessarily good way, but interesting. I am working on sewing this so I don't have to buy a new one, because I can't make decisions when it comes to buying sheets. Like, it's really difficult. That's all. So what I'm gonna be making after this is, I think, just like a little, like, well, I need a phone case, so I need like a cover for that, because I need one, and I ended up taking it apart because I got bored. Okay, for some reason it's not letting me view my message. Hold on a second. Show. Oh, Captain Butters, which holds in my the holes I'm mending. Here, you can see those holes. Where are they? I'm in a literal here. Okay, where are we? Okay. So I did a horrible job last time. Not really horrible. If it's functional, you did a good job. Just so you know. If you ever do stuff like this and it works and it's not itchy, good job. Because sometimes the fancy ways, they're really itchy. So I did like bigger stitches, even though it's black. I can go over it with gray later. But I did bigger stitches because they were softer than the smaller stitches. And I just did a lot of them. And then I just have, I think, one more patch right here. And then I'm going to wash it and make sure it stays together. If it all comes out in the wash, that would be really sad. But that does happen with some fabric. So that's what I'm working on, is fixing this right now. And then after that, hopefully I'll get to make something for my phone, or maybe a little toy or something. I don't have, no, I don't know which ones you're talking about, Captain. He's asking me to show my holes, and I'm just like, weird. I showed you the holes in my blanket. That's the only one you're gonna get. So now I have to get the needle out. Jeez, it's a lot, doing this. I mean, it's not that much, but it's like a lot of steps to make sure everything is, that you don't spill needles everywhere or jab yourself in the finger, that kind of thing. But it's worth it. Oh, I'm gonna use this button. Nice. See, I know I saved these things for a reason. And then I have a thimble, but it's plastic, so like, whatever. I ordered some more sewing things today. Hopefully I'll be able to do more. But yeah, so I wish I had like a lighted needle threader. That would be I guess it would be like a lit needle threader. Anyway. Oh, okay, here. Here they are. Okay, so anyway, how are you guys doing today? I may just have to go with the knitting, because I cannot find my needle threader and I'm too tired to try to do it myself by hand. That's okay. I can do this later. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing good and having a good day. Are you working on any projects or any hobbies? I asked this last night as well, just because I'm interested. Last night, Molly said that she had a 6-minute, 15-second mile, which is awesome. We had a club in my middle school, because we had really fast runners. Like it was just crazy. They had a 5-minute mile club. They had shirts that would say 5-minute mile, because we had to run the mile every Friday. Run the mile back in the day at school. And then I got shin splints from the running. And so then my PE teacher did a whole like lesson on shin splints and running on the grass, and telling them if you're having pain and explaining what they are, because people kept asking me why I'm not doing gym. It's because I was running and, jumping on the concrete and the asphalt, and not just like soft running, and not in proper running shoes, because when you're 12 and 13, you can't. Proper running shoes is just not something you have unless you're in track, or very affluent. So yeah, we would have like tennis shoes that or sneakers, but that those were gym shoes. And most of the time our shoes were our gym shoes. It was just we didn't even change them. So a lot of us just wore Converse and just did everything in Converse and Vans. Some of us had Airwalks. Yeah, those were the days. Okay, so I think I want to just start knitting, I guess, because this whole mending thing is not going the way I wanted to. And so now I'll do something else. But yeah, that was really cool. Oh wait, I just realized maybe I can't see everything because I'm on here. But I don't think anybody's really posted anything, which is fine. I don't really care. I'm just gonna do my thing. I am live. That's nice. Breathing can be hard. Not sure why I said it like that. But yeah, so I guess I'm just gonna start some knitting. I was gonna sew. I couldn't find my needle threader, so. Not gonna make it harder than it has to be. But anyway, so earlier I was saying how my surgeon's office scheduled me are you guys not on my... This happened yesterday. Sorry if you hear me strangely. I'm checking my headset. This is gonna be much different. Sorry. Okay, wow. I am sorry about the audio change. Yeah, wow. So I have my other phone, it's like my tablet basically. I have it open here so I can go back in the comments or the chat, and I can kind of moderate from this. But yep, I'm just making knitting and crocheting. It's just making a bunch of loops and then connecting those loops with other loops and just doing a lot of that. Oh, and you twist it as well. But it's just a lot of loops, and you can do it with thread, you can do it with yarn, you can crochet with ribbon, you can crochet, people are crocheting with plastic bags to use them up. We're being very creative. Hey, Cambar. What a cool name. Or Camber. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Cambar. Anyway, now I understand why so many people just try several names like a teacher. But hi, I hope you're well. How's everything where you are? It's hot in California, which is, I mean, normal. It's the summer. Well, I hope things are going well wherever you guys are. Yeah, I've been awfully busy keeping myself going, um, staying safe in the heat, keeping my dog safe. The humidity is new for us here in California. We're getting like tropical, like feeling moisture because I've been to Florida in August, so like I kind of understand. Um, and it's not, it's like 50% that bad here, which is still bad for here. Even though we live by the ocean, it's not really humid. We're more dry. In Orange County, California. Like the one on those TV shows with the ladies who fight about who's going to Acapulco with them. Not that I wouldn't want to be in a show because that would be fun, but yeah, I'm just chilling in bed. Got the air conditioner on because it's so hot. I think it's funny. A lot of people think that California, like people set the air conditioner to like 68 or 72 or whatever. No, we have this thing in our state where, or at least we used to, where they would have it. We have to energy save because we have a lot of people and I guess not enough energy. So the power company, they send out all of these energy saving devices. And so there's specific like extension cords and specific light bulbs and stuff for your bathroom and like long lasting batteries for your, which in the end has that saving energy, but like for your smoke detectors and things. So that's kind of how, but also the biggest thing is don't run your washing machine. You can't have your water on during the day, like your lawn getting water. At least where I live, you can't hose down your driveway. Like it's a lot of things. I mean, people still do it, but the biggest thing though is people think, oh, they must just, have their air conditioning on all the time. No, the only places where they can really do that are like in like stores and libraries and stuff. We actually have things called cooling centers here because a lot of our houses were built before air conditioning. A lot of the houses here, and I'm going to speak a little bit quieter. A lot of the houses and apartments and condos here were built before air conditioning was a consistent feature. And the houses who've had to add it on, it is very expensive to run. Very expensive. So what people do now is buy a window air conditioner or a portable air conditioner and use that because it ends up being cheaper than running for the whole house. Then y'all just hang out in one or two rooms and then you don't leave it on all the time. But like seriously, we're running around here with ice packs strapped to our bodies and those and like hats with the, you get it wet and then you put it on your head. Like everybody's got a Gatorade if they have a Gatorade. Like it's a lot right now. We go through this every year, but sometimes we even go through it in January, which is crazy. It's just something else. I thought living here would be better, but it's just like summer and then rain and then summer and then rain. There's nothing else. In case you wanted to come down here, you're going to either experience summer or rain depending on the day. A lot of people say the weather, if you're in Texas, wait 5 minutes and the weather will change. Well, here it's like wait 2 days. Or maybe less. It's so strange. And it depends like where you are too, because if you're in like Northern California, I mean, maybe it's just because we're by the ocean. Does anyone else live by the ocean? Or the sea, or the river, or something like that? I live really close to a river, actually. And very close to the ocean. Which is cool, because I can smell the ocean air on a clear day. Like after it rains, and I'm like 8 miles from the ocean. In high school, my friends used to bike down to the beach. I couldn't bike, so some of us would take the bus while they were on the bike path. We would take the bus down, and they would always get there first, which was just annoying. And we all wished we could bike like them, but we couldn't. We just knew we couldn't hang. So we'd just get a ride to the bus stop from somebody's sibling, and then just take our butts to the beach on the bus. And pretty much everywhere, man. I'm so glad that we had malls when I was younger. I am so glad, because we had a mall like half an hour away on our bus, and then another one like half an hour away on our buses. And so I think that really kind of helped us in middle school and high school have something to do. Like now, where the kids are like, oh, we have nothing to do because there are no malls, everything's online. And yeah, I'm sure some of you are here, which is fine, but aside from the fact that it's supposed to be an over 18 stream. Anyway, I'm glad that we had that, and that our parents had that trust, even though maybe they shouldn't have. But safety in numbers, and you know, at least 2 of us had a phone to call for help, and we had like people's phone numbers, and like somebody would put their mom's phone number in someone's phone before we left, so that we knew who to call if there was a problem, which was really cool. Nobody ever judged us or yelled at us, well, much. I mean, sometimes there are things you have to learn, but yeah, it was pretty awesome. Yeah, this knitting isn't going very well. We'll see. I don't know, maybe I've been doing it for too long, because I was going for like 3 days straight. Excuse me, I yawned. I was practicing for 3 days straight, and I just took it all out last night. I just pulled it all out. And I was like, I think I'm going to start with a different color tomorrow. So here we are. Different color. But yeah, so I tried to schedule my surgery, or they scheduled my surgery for me after not having done that for 2.5 months. And then scheduled it for a place and time where I couldn't go without speaking to me. Which I told her she could schedule it without speaking to me as long as it was not in the place, she said, and not in the time, she said. And she got it all wrong. And I was just like, okay, cannot take direction. Hello, whoever is here. I am knitting. Oh, this is my... Okay, I don't think you can see it very well. It's a zebra print. Can't see it because my shirt is striped. Let's see. It's one of those, like, awareness pins. But you can't really see it, but it's zebra print. My physical therapy office, who treats a lot of people with rare conditions, made these for last month and the month before that. Oh, why am I yawning? Well, not enough oxygen, but... So I love this little ribbon, this little Libra ribbon. Because even before I knew what my illnesses were, like, I knew that I was different. Because doctors called me an enigma, and they thought I didn't know what that meant. And my mom had to inform them that I indeed have a very large and proficient vocabulary. So please speak to me, not her, when talking about me. Which I thought was really nice. She definitely told me how to give people, like, I would call it the set down or the cut direct, but not like necessarily the cut, but like just be very upfront, honest, and still show them that what they're doing isn't working. So like in that sense, it would have been like, why are you, since the doctor thought I wasn't smart enough to know what he was saying about me, because he was trying to use vocabulary that is fancy, I guess. An enigma is another word for mystery. And I know that. And I have known that since I was 7. And I was like 12 when this doctor said that. And anyway, when he said that, I looked at her and I was like, trying to roll my eyes. But she did it. She was like, she's like, she knows what you're saying. And I was like, yes, I do. And I don't appreciate being called that. Especially in a medical setting where I'm asking for your help. Don't call me a mystery if I'm asking for your help when I'm, 11. And then try to tell me you're not calling me a mystery. Oh, yes, okay. Oh no, that's it. Hold on, I'm waiting for delivery. Okay. Thanks. Fixing it. fix it? Why am I frozen? Okay, I'm not frozen anymore. Where's my chat? No, I've lost the chat. I used to have it on here. Down. If it's not one thing, it's another thing. But anyway, I just wanted to come on and just like tell the story of the lady who I said could schedule my procedure, but she scheduled it for exactly everything I said I couldn't do. So I said it needed to be early in the week. She scheduled it for Thursday night, like Thursday late. And they always change the time, like depending on if somebody has an emergency surgery, which like I understand. But last time they called me at 11 and they were like, hey, you're missing your appointment. And I'm like, you guys never told me what time my appointment was. They're like, nobody called you yesterday? I was like, no. She's like, oh, nobody did call you. And I was like, I told you that. Anyway, if any of you guys watched this, just wish me luck with this, because like I said, it's been 2 months. No, it's been 2.5 months. I'm so tired. My doctors are tired of dealing with the scheduling crap. I'm tired. It's getting to the point where I can't eat, and where my pills are taking longer to work. So I just really need the help that they're not giving. My grocery order is going to be delivered soon, so I'm going to have to hop off of here. Even though there's no one on here, I will still leave this up later. I will make the live public just cause some people like to watch people knitting. Some people like to just hear people talk about their lives. Anyway, you can put in the comments, you know, if you've had any dealings with healthcare scheduling problems like this. My doctor is fantastic. He knows I need help soon. Like, she knows I need help soon, but she did exactly what I told her I couldn't do. Which is just... Oh, and then I have in my chart, don't call before 11 a.m. She called at 8:45 in the morning. So there was no chance whatsoever I was going to be able to speak to her. None. My circadian rhythm is different, so 8 in the morning doesn't exist to me. My brain is just like, huh? No? Nope. Okay, nope. It can't work, so I can't do that sort of thing. So now I have to try again. And they say, oh, why don't you message them on my chart? You can't message them on my chart. They make it so you can't message them. I'm so sad. Anyway, maybe I'll just email the nurse again and hope that they actually listen this time. I guess that's what I'm gonna have to do. Wish me luck. I'm gonna go get ready for my grocery delivery like I said I would. And try to not do the Midwest goodbye. Because I either do no goodbye or the Midwest goodbye. I'm gonna stop now. Bye guys. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for whoever stopped by, said hi. Thanks to whoever comes on later and watches for whatever reason. Hope y'all are gonna have a good day or evening or whatever. Bye. Can I not turn it off? Okay, no. I can't turn it.